I'm Andrea Doyle, Workplace Mediator and Conflict Manager. Are you about to start planning how to manage a team conflict? Do you think facilitation is the first step? If so, be careful. I recently was engaged to conduct a facilitation for a team that had been in conflict for about 3 months. Poor behaviour was being demonstrated in the workplace and nothing was being done to manage it. And if a facilitation had gone ahead, I believe the people who were making the complaints about the poor behaviour would have walked away feeling very frustrated as nothing still had been achieved, and the person who demonstrated the inappropriate behaviour would have walked away thinking that they'd got away with it. Whenever you're managing a change project within your organisation, you'll have a variety of strategies that you can choose from. But what you'll end up doing is choosing those that are most relevant to the people who will be impacted by the change. And it's the same in conflict management. There are a variety of strategies that can be used, but it's important that you select the best ones to match the people who are in conflict. So there's 3 things that can get you started when you're trying to work out the best way to manage a conflict. So first of all is you have a one-on-one conversation with each of the people involved in the conflict and find out from their perspective what's been going on. Secondly, you assess all of the information that you have heard from all of the people to identify what the root cause of the problem is. And thirdly, that's when you come up with a strategy that will address the root cause of the problem, which may be completely different to what the conflict looks like on the surface. So, what strategies did I recommend when I was managing the team conflict that I spoke of at the beginning of the video? Well, first of all, I recommended 10 strategies that were needed to manage this conflict. And the first one had nothing to do with the group of 9 or 10 people involved. It involved 4 people. And they were the 4 people who in that group were the actual leaders. They were the ones who were responsible for staff working on their shift. So the first thing was for a leadership group to be formed and recognised in the organisation. Secondly, this newly formed leadership group then needed to come together to come up with some understandings and expectations of what it means to be a leader in that team, and also what are the shared expectations that they have around managing behaviour. Now, I know already that there are some expectations that are not shared, but by the end of the facilitation, what is required of this team is that they have a shared understanding of what behaviours they will accept and what behaviours will not be accepted in the workplace. The 10 recommendations that I made to manage this team take time, so it's important to realise that conflict cannot be managed in half a day and then it's over. You need to allow time for the people to develop their skills. If you have a team in your workplace who are experiencing conflict, that's a pretty awful feeling. But there is something you can do about it. Contact me by phone or email and I can identify the root cause of the conflict and recommend strategies that help your staff feel like they want to come to work. Thanks very much for listening. Bye for now.